Ooh. Goodness. Hi, if you jumped on to watch, I will be making a start very soon. Just going to give people a chance to join, and then I'll start sharing my exciting new pack from Artstacks. If you want to, you can just comment in the chat. Hi, Angela. Bit of a last minute decision. I hope you're all right. This is the second dose of me this week, eh? Hello, Angela. Two Angelas on. Hi. I'm going to have a play with my new colourful zine or Zine, depending on where you come from, kit. I'm going to show you what it's like. No, neither did I, Angela. I'd been thinking I was going to do it fairly soon, and then I suddenly thought, right, I'm going to do it tonight. So, you know, not the best organisation ever, but yes, I'm good, thank you. It's our wedding anniversary tomorrow, so I didn't really think it'd go down very well if I said I'll do my live tomorrow. So I thought I'd better do it tonight. So I don't know how long it'll be, but I just wanted to kind of share this exciting new thing. So let's give it a few more minutes. I can see there's people popping on, which is great. Oh, right. Okay. Well, there you go. Yes, you do get sent a link to a video when you order the pack, which will show you how to make the zine or Zine. It basically just means it's a folded, it's just a folded book. Thank you very much. It's folding a book from one sheet of paper. It's great. So it's really easy, and I think it's something that I've had a lot of fun making. So, but in the pack you get everything that you need for making the little folded zine or Zine. I have no clue how to pronounce it properly. So this is one of the packs. The other one has got lots of different images in it, but this is the one I'm going to be looking at tonight. I'll give you a little peek at what's inside. So you get lots of different substrates in it. Hi, Oline, how are you? Oh, it's nice of you to join. So in the pack you get, they're all different cardstocks, and there's a piece of transparency, some tissue paper. So this one's got lots of like little things that you can cut out, tabs. Hi, Millie. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use those. This is what we're going to fold the zine out of. This is the transparency. So on this, you've got different patterns. I don't know if you can see that with the glare of the light. I bet you have made one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So these photos that are on here, these are mostly of my family members. Not all of them, but yeah, this is my mum and dad on their wedding day. That is actually me. That's my nan. She lived to be 100. Bless her. That was my grandpop, and my grandma and granddad. They're here. Yeah, I think that's my mum when she was a baby. Yeah, so there's lots of my family photos in there. So they're quite nice to play with as well. There's a piece of tissue paper with different texts on. There's a sheet of cardstock with 6 tags that you can cut out, and they've got printed on the back as well, and a little bit extra that you can use there. So I will show you how to fold the zine. It's really, really easy. I'm just going to grab, so you need this sheet. Hi, Julia. Oh, thank you. It is exciting. I am very excited about it. I kind of can't quite believe it. So it's super easy. Hi, Anne. I threatened I'd do this, didn't I? And I bet you knew I'd just decide I was going to do it and jump on. I've just been into Andrew and said, right, I'm doing it. I'm doing my live now. So all of the papers are A4 size. And basically to make your zine or zine, depending how you pronounce it, I'm going to just stop saying that and just call it a zine. You fold it in half long ways. You need it, do you? Well, I've got some on my website if you want them. They are available. And there's another pack as well, which has got loads of faces. And I'll see if I can find one that I can show you. Then you fold it in half the other way. And then we're going to fold the sides in to the centre fold. It's a super easy construction. And I know lots of you will have made this before. And then this one again into here. So then we should have 8 panels. Yeah. So then we're going to grab some scissors. And then this is the easiest way I think to do this is you fold it in half and we're going to cut from the centre fold here only halfway along to there to the next fold through both sides. Oh, that's gone wonky. Never mind. I'm going to stress. So you can see I've cut like that, but I haven't cut here. So then I'm going to fold it back in half. And then you can see you've got that there. So then you just push your 2 sides in. And you can see that that is making a little book. Now, there's always one way that it will fold easier. But basically, you just kind of manipulate it to your will, make it go the way you want it to, and give it a good press. Okay, so then you've got your little book. It's really easy. Now, what you'll also find is that you will have some pockets. So between the 2 front covers, you've got a little pocket there. You've also got a pocket here and one here. And yeah, so it's it's really versatile. Let me show you one that I made a while ago when I was kind of testing out the prototype. So you can use the little tabs on here as well. You can make flaps, and I know Anne has made a little book too, which she'll be sharing. Anne's is beautiful. You can make little windows using the transparencies, the tags in the pockets. I mean, it's, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want with it, really. You don't have to make the zine if you don't want to. You can use it for other things. But yeah, it was quite kind of fun. It was Heather's idea to put it together as a pack for a zine, and I really liked it. So yeah, so I'm going to make it. So I've cut out all my bits ready. I've got my tags here. I just need to punch a hole in the top of those. I actually didn't think anybody would join tonight. I thought I could well be just streaming to myself. Like being that disorganised and posting it online so late that I was going live. I thought, oh, this isn't going to go well. But it was better. At least it'll be saved on my page and you can come back and watch it if you don't want to stay all the way to the end. That's fine. There's a sleepy tag there. So I'm just punching a hole in the top of these. So all these papers were designed by me. And obviously the images, like I say, the majority of them are photographs of my family, and all the writing on it and everything is kind of what I've put together. So I'm going to start off by putting some collage tissue paper onto my page. Let me move those bits out of the way. So I hope you've all had a nice Saturday so far. Doesn't the weekend go quickly? Can't believe it. Right, let me just get a cloth. My glue brush is a bit soggy. What have you been up to today, everybody? Just need a bit of tea. Right, so you get two different types of print on this paper. You've got like a really small typewriter type of print, and then a bit more of a scripty one. The tissue paper from Artstacks is really, really lovely. It's very fine, so it goes down really, really easily, and you don't actually need a lot of, you don't need to brush it a lot because it is quite delicate. So I think I am just going to go in and pop some tissue paper on the pages and then give it a bit of a dry. I'm going to use Dina's gel medium for that. And you can kind of just go with it, go with the flow. Stick things where you feel like. Be brave and make pockets and flaps and all sorts of things. I'm going to grab some washi tape as well to stick some of the bits in place. Had to come out, couldn't comment. Oh, thank you. That's all right. Don't worry, Anne. Technology, hey? There's always something, isn't there, being awkward? Always. Right, and then I think I might just go with a nice big bit across here. And then I'm going to work out where I want to glue my pages together to make pockets, and where I want windows and all that malarkey. We'll get all that worked out. I'll get this on first, then that can be drying off. I was just chatting on Zoom with the people from Diane Reeves subscribe. Oh, right. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and you just happened to see that I was doing this, did you? Look how nicely that glues down, isn't it lovely? It's really beautiful collage paper. I'm just going to use that a little bit there. That's oopsie, floating around on my desk. I think if you did get this, Yoli, and you'll like it because it's all about lots of layers, and you love your layers, don't you? I mean, you know, there's nothing to say that you can't add a stenciling to this as well. Maybe we should. I think I will. But basically, if you didn't want to get your paint and stencils and things out, you don't have to, because it's kind of all the work's done for you. You've got your backgrounds, you've got your collage paper to add on, you've got your little bits that you can stick on there. 100 layers. I know. You just love lots of layers. So I think, yeah. You saw it on Facebook. Yeah, I've posted it in a couple of places, and then I thought, oh, it's just such late notice. I'm just going to do it anyway, and we'll see what happens. This is very much me, though. I'm quite what's the word? I can't think of the word. Like, I make a decision and I go, right, I'm doing that. That's it. Help me out with the word, somebody. I don't know what it is. Can't think. I'm surprised Mum and Dad haven't jumped on, actually. I sat close enough to witness your layering. Yes, I did, but it was beautiful. It was lovely. This is what makes art journaling so amazing, isn't it? Is that everybody's got a different style, and it's fabulous. I love it. There's no right or wrong, really. Like Dina says, it's art for everybody. It is. Particularly when you're doing something like this, you're kind of creating with the elements that are there already for you to use. So the reason for popping this collage on is just to kind of bring a bit more interest to the background. Impulsive, thank you, both of you. Spontaneous and impulsive. Impulsive is the word I was thinking of, yes. Yes, I am a bit impulsive when it comes to, like, I knew I wanted to do this and I just couldn't kind of work out when was the best time. Yolene, when I screw up, I just add more. Yeah, but that's okay. That's all right. I just realised my camera angle is a bit weird, isn't it? Never mind. I'm going to leave it now because if I start messing with it, it'll just make you all feel really ill, I think. So apologies that the camera is a bit wonky. Yes, impulsive, Angela, that is the one, really, that's me. I think Mum and Dad would agree with that, and probably Andrew too. I hope my heat tool doesn't blow up in the middle of this live, because it's a little bit, yeah, it's not happy. It keeps sounding a bit sad. Right, I'm just giving this a bit of a good dry so that I can think about. You can see it really well. Okay, that's good. No time like the present. No, you're right, Anne. And I think sometimes, you know, if you overthink something and go, oh, when shall I do it? Then it becomes a big thing, doesn't it? And no. So I'm thinking what I might do on this one is I'm going to add a window into this page here, because this page can make a nice pocket, and the one behind, because they're already open at the top. And although I could pop something in here, this one would be quite nice to have as a window. So just to not disappoint anybody, I'm going to get my craft knife out. And I mean, obviously you could measure, but you know, why would you do that when you can just guess it? So all I'm doing is cutting out a rectangle in the middle. I'm kind of guessing my border width here. And now I've got a window, and what I'm going to add in there is some acetate, some transparency. I might just use the dotty one actually. What did I use in the last one? So in this previous one that I made, I used the kind of swoopy lines one. Backup one required, enable. Yes, stop it, Anne. That's naughty. Well, we have a joke, don't we, in art journal lovers, that I'm a bit of an enabler. So yes, it doesn't take much. I do. The thing is, you know, from teaching, I do have a box with other heat tools in. So I could go and just get one of those, but then I can guarantee that I'll forget to put it back. And it's a bit of a noisier one. So then what I'm going to do is just slot that in to make that little window there. So it needs trimming down at the bottom. And I think I'm going to use double-sided tape for this bit. If I can find my tape gun. Right. So you can, if you want to, stick your pages together, and it will kind of help it sit a bit better. I'm just going to pop that in there like that, and then slide my acetate transparency, into there, and then pop a bit more over the top, and then I can stick that down and trim it. So that's my little window page done. Dots, I know, little tiny dots. Whether you can, cute, aren't they? So if I wanted to, I could stick a picture on there, or I don't know, you could even write on there. I'm going to save these little bits just because, you know, you should never throw anything away, should you really, when you're an art journaler? Never know what you might need. And then I think I'm going to think about adding some little flappy bits in. So I'm going to grab my little rolls of washi tape. So I have got loads and loads of rolls of washi, but when I was at Art from the Heart, I bought some masking tape. Look at this one, it's bright pink. It is gorgeous. Was I in the shop with you, Anne, when I bought this? Or was I with you, Yoli? I can't remember. It was one of you that I was in there with. I was like, ooh, I'll have one of these and one of these. This is very, very good. So I'm going to make some little flaps to go in here. Art from the Heart is a very dangerous. You think you were there to, yes. 2 layers of acetate and put something in between. That's a great idea. Yes, I like that. I might use that one, or I might use the dotty one. No, let's use something different. This pink is quite bright, isn't it? I like that. Yes, making like a sort of a shaker window almost. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's going to be great to see when people, because I've had quite a few orders have come in already. I can't wait to see what people create. That will be lovely to see how it inspires people. I'm just going to round the corners on these because I don't know if any of you have ever played with transparency. The corners can be super sharp. Washi Heaven, yeah. Oh, that's, yes. Art from the Heart is Washi Heaven, and I've got, this is only a small snapshot of the amount of washi I've got. I've got so much. Yes, Yolene, it is dangerous. You're going in October. Are you going to the class that Dina and Diane are doing? I can't remember when I'm going. I'm going to another of Kate Crane's classes, which I am really looking forward to. So I think I might now start adding some of the tabs on. I kind of create in a bit of a chaotic way when I'm doing something like this. Yes, oh, that'll be great fun. I'm sure you'll love that. So these are the tabs. Once you've cut them out, they fold like that. And you can add them to your pages. Now, I have become very lazy when it comes to adding. I'm going to have to cut that down. When it comes to adding things on, I'm afraid I'm channeling Dina and using my stapler a lot. So that is what I'm going to do. You could just as easily use glue or double-sided tape. Honestly, I think this is just so fast. And I love it. I love how quick it is. I bet you are, Yolene. So excited. It'll be so much fun. I can imagine. I think you'll have a crazy time. I might put one on the bottom first, so I'm going to work backwards. Oh, I haven't stuck those pages together yet. Can I just... This is where you're going to realise how much I talk to myself while I'm creating. Those of you that are art journal lovers, you already know how much I talk to myself when I'm working. Talk to my stuff. Let's put a bit of tape in there as well. Okay. And then I just want to fit 2 more. So you get lots of quotes and images, and there's just all sorts of add-ons and things that you can use in this little pack. And like I say, if you didn't want to make a little zine with it, you could easily use them for other journal pages. So I think it's, you know, it's quite versatile, really. Doesn't everybody talk to themselves while playing? I think so. Anne says, too dangerous. It's only 40 minutes drive away from me. You see, that would be absolutely fatal for me. Hey, Anne, maybe we should meet there one day. Because it's not actually that far. Right, so I've got my little tabs on the side. And the other thing that I did when I made one last time was when I put flaps on, I also put little tabs on those. So I am just going to make this shorter. And I'm going to put a little tab on there. And then I'm going to put something down there. Got some of bits flying about. Right. Well, this is my grandma. I know, Yolene, is difficult being that close. I'd just never be away. I'm going to pop you in there, Grandma, with your rainbow top. There's lots of words, and there's just everything you need, really. Let's put that there and give her a little heart. Like I say, if you want to, you can double danger. Yeah, I know. I think we'd be leading each other astray. You can go in and add stenciling on here as well if you want to. So I'm just wondering if these rainbows, are they going to be... Ooh, I'm going to stick one on this side of the transparency and one on the other side as well. One there. And one there. Right, so that page has been a bit naughty. Ooh, are you? Well, I'm sure I'll sort out the postage for you, Yolene. I would hate you to get... Yeah, just drop me a message about the postage. I'm sure we can sort that out. Okay, so if you want to order, that is, I'm being presumptuous there, I think, a little bit. I'm going to put another flap on this side. So what's going to work under those? I think it's just be creative with what you do with these and how you kind of layer your little book together. It's lots of fun. I'm going to use a different tape this time. So the other thing I would say is if you're going to use washi tape, don't forget it's not meant to be like a permanent adhesive, so it will move. So if you want it to be super permanent, stick a bit of either adhesive like glue down first or a bit of double-sided tape, and then that'll just help it, definitely stay where you want it to be. Postage will be okay. It's more customs. I can sort that out, don't you worry. Yes, that was kind of what I meant to say. Don't worry, we can work that out, Yolene. Yes. Right, let's put... So we've got Grandma, my lovely grandpop. He was my big influence with gardening. That's all right. They're great fun to create with, bless you. Yeah, Anne's made a beautiful... She's done some beautiful projects. As has Courtney, Scrappy Girl. I don't know whether she's had both of the packs or just one of them, I'm not sure. She started sharing her creations online as well. So it's nice to have... It's nice. You guys are just fabulous. And I think having people that you can send things to have a play with and give you a bit of feedback is just so lovely. I've been so excited about this, and I've been keeping it a secret for such a long time. Yeah, and I'm really bad with secrets. Right, let's give you a heart as well. So these bits that I cut out, I might make into, I might stick those back to back and make those into a little flap as well. Stick it in there. Let's do that. made some amazing projects. Yeah, well, so have you. It's all good. It's really, really fascinating seeing how people use things differently. I'm just looking for my corner chomper. Right, and then I think it would be good to have the colour a bit different, wouldn't it? Going that way. And then I've got the tags to do as well. I mean, it's kind of like a project that could keep you going. The more flaps, the better. I agree. Didn't we have some interesting conversations about flaps in Harrogate? I'm sure we did. But yes, you don't have too many flaps, can you really? Flaps and hidey holes. I think it'd be nice to put, this is my mum, bless her, on her wedding day, obviously. I missed who you mentioned did fun things with your products. Courtney, so she's called Scrappy Girl 786 or something. We talked about bits mostly. That was it, we did. Yes, I know. I remember now, yes. No, I don't think we want Brave. My mum is brave. Let's give her that one. Yes, we did. We yes. Yeah, so Anne that's on here, she's a Yolene as well. Oh, run out of staples. She's had my packs to create with as well as Scrappy Girl. And I was going to send to a few other people, but I just never got round to it. It's just got really busy. Right. Let's staple you on there. And I do sometimes quite like to have things sort of overlapping a little bit. I wonder if I could do that. Yeah, I used to be a bit funny about staples, and now I'm just like, oh, just use the staples. No, I bet. I thought you might already follow her. Yeah, she does the most amazing work on tags, and when she starts a project, she sees it right through to the end. She's so she's got, I don't know how she does it. So much determination to complete what she's doing. Yeah. So, right, what I might do now is just move on to the, have to sit on your hands a few times during this live. Why? Mum needs one of the purple hearts. Okay. A strip near my scissors. Yeah. Okay. Let's give her a purple. Of course she does. Yes, you are right. In fact, there's a little one there. In fact, 3 little purple hearts. I wonder if I can cut them down a bit. No, they're too big. Let's use this one. Thank you, Julia. That's a great idea. Mum does need a purple heart. Let's put it over that staple. When I first designed this set, I took it round to Mum and Dad, and I was like, right, I want to just check that you're okay with me doing this, because obviously, like, these are pictures of family members and things, and I don't want you to feel like I've been disrespectful, sort of adding colour to my grandma's cardigan. And I said I've tried to do it all really tastefully, and I've not given anyone funny faces or anything. Mum and Dad were like, oh, we think it's great. And yeah, and I was like, right, you do realise that, you know, lots of people will be seeing your photos. Oh, will they? Yes, they will. Brilliant. Because of me mentioning bits. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, dear. I'll have to try not to then. Right. So let's get some other... Do you know, I might add a bit of stamping to some of these just to... I'm going to have to use my dotty stamp, aren't I? That wouldn't be right if I didn't. So, I mean, you know, if you want to add more to these, of course you can do. You don't have to leave them as they are. Not that I need to give you permission to do that. Of course I don't. But just kind of, you can just go for it, really. Could go in with a bit of collage paper too. You can. To me, it never meant anything weird until the class. No, I know. Isn't it funny how just different? Yeah. And then once you've clocked something like that, it's like every time it's mentioned, it's just hilarious. And it was very funny. I'm going to trim some of these bit flappy bits off. Oh, there's flaps again. Where's the rest of the tissue paper gone? There it is. Oh no, that's another sheet. There it is. Okay. I want the photo of Mum and Dad. There we go. And so the one that Anne's going to be sharing, she's made it a really like a story. It's so lovely. She kind of thought really carefully, didn't you, about the story behind what you were creating. It was really, really beautiful. Mum and Dad have been married a very long time. Let's put them a little rainbow on there as well. Ooh, down a bit. So the glue that I'm using here is Marlene sticky glue, and it truly lives up to its name. It really is sticky. Within seconds of putting it down, it's on. And it's not moving. So what I might also do is just do a little bit of mark making on here as well. This is my Nan. This was a really cool little hat that she had on, and I was like, oh, I love that. I think that's going to work quite nicely on the background. Ooh, I say, that's quite funky. It was your first instinct when you saw it to make a story. I thought it was so lovely. I love it. And of course you can add any of your own bits and bobs in with this set as well. You don't have to only use what's here. Timeless. Ooh, I like those little hearts. One thing I've noticed when I'm doing lives is how fast the time goes. always blows my mind a bit. Like, I've just looked at the clock and it's already 20 to 9. I don't quite know how already that's happened. So just adding a few simple stamps like little dots and things, it can just be the difference between something feeling really disconnected and just kind of pulling it all together. I am obsessed with this stamp. I literally use it all the time. Love the stripes. More, please. Right, okay. I will use more stripes. I never thought about using them behind the pictures on the ones that I did before, but I think I'm going to do more stripes. My grandma and granddad on their wedding day. Oh, let's give them some stripes as well. Let's put you up there. And we'll give you a little heart down there, I think. Love the black and white stripes with the picture. Thank you. Yeah, they work quite well, don't they? They make the picture kind of stand out a bit. In fact, they make me want to find more black and white stripes. I wish there was more in there. But now we know that they work, of course you can make your own, couldn't you? To add in. Oops, that's very wonky. Yeah, so these packs are available on my website, and if you're in Australia, I doubt you'll be watching now because you'll be asleep, but if you're watching on catch up and you're in Australia, you can get them direct from Art Stacks, so you don't need to pay postage from the UK. I'm just looking for happy. I like that. Yes, I remember my grandma and granddad being happy. Bit of stamping, I think. Okay. Right. The other thing you could do, of course, is the strips that you've got left from when you cut your tags out. My dot stamp, I know, honestly, Eileen, I use it so much. This is my grandma and two of her sisters, and obviously I have given them quite funky hair. So if you've got strips like this, you can create a border this way as well. You can kind of build one. I'm sure you will have done this. When I was like teaching in the classroom, there were some schools that I worked in where we had to be really frugal with the paper when we were putting displays up, and we would be like taught, you know, you've got to back all your work like this with strips, and oh my gosh, it took forever. So we weren't allowed to waste the paper. But it means that you kind of find new ways to do things. So yeah, you can build like your own border around with little scraps. Oh, I could do. Oh, how lovely. What a lovely idea. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I don't have any grandparents around now, I'm afraid. They're all sadly gone. Then, of course, you could also back that onto the black and white as well. Need another dot stamp. Do you have any left? I do, yes. I don't know what is going on with my website. It says they're out of stock, but I have got some. So I can put one to one side for you. Andrew's got this week off work before we go away, so I've said to him, I really need you to do an inventory and have a look at what's going on my website. So I've done like, which one is that going to work nicely on there? Or there? I think the coloured one, probably. I quite like the back of the tags as well. Yeah, So cute. Thank you. It is a great idea. I love that idea, Yolene. I'll have to get some more info from my folks about my grandparents. I know that they do look like they're just vibing, don't they? Just vibing with their funky hair. Let's give them a rainbow as well. My grandparents on my mum's side, I think I'm right when I say that my nan's parents didn't approve of her choice of husband. But you know, hey, wasn't their choice, was it? And times were very different then. So right, so you can build lots and lots of layers. Oh, we got this little precious bit of stripey left. Who have I got left to put on here? Okay, so that's my mum when she was a baby with my nan and my grandparents on mum's side. That's all right. No worries. Now I am wondering. Yep. What I've done with my glue. There's so much. Yes, there is a lot. There's loads to go at. And, you know, when I was sat cutting it all out, I was like, goodness me, there's so much stuff. There actually is a lot of stuff. You could keep me going for ages. What I might do here is just pull that purple through there. Get your rainbow on. I think a collection of memories might be nice to go on the front cover. Oh, sorry, I've just missed some comments. My mum started doing that with my grandma, going through all the old photos and digitizing and getting stories. Yeah, I think it's so important to do things like that, because my nan always used to say that she wanted to write down her story, and I think we started, and then sadly she got dementia and wasn't able to. She had vascular dementia, and you know, we kind of left it too late. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I thought it might, but it doesn't. Okay, that's all right. It doesn't work. Take it off and put it somewhere else. It's too far apart for it to work as I thought it might. I need a little heart. Have I got any? There. There's one. Yeah, hidden writing on small pieces hidden behind pictures that you only glue down. Yeah, absolutely. There are so many ideas, and you know, I love that you're all coming up with, oh, you could do this. Yeah, you could. It's fab. You could put little pockets on your tags and have little things dotted in there. There are so many ways that you could use them. Yeah, I could even stick the photos in as like flaps, couldn't I? Ooh, got the dropsies. I don't know whether that actually needs much more on it, but you know, I'm gonna put some dots on because why not? Right, one tag left to do. Let's put that safe up there. Okay, let's put me on there. I don't know who that was. That's that or that. Was that my nan when she was little? That was my nan playing tennis when she was a young lady. Let's give you a rainbow. I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I could use my washi tape to make a stripy. In a dress, I know. Yes. Yes. She was an amazing woman, my nan. She until she was like in her mid-90s, she used to be like, I can touch my toes, watch me. And she'd be bending over and touching her toes. And I do remember many a holiday where she would, like, you know, in a sort of late 70s and 80s, happily be running around playing tennis. She was incredible. And I think I've got to get your rainbow on for this one, because this is me. And of course, I do love a good rainbow. I'm just wondering if I can put a tab on there as well. Yeah. Why I'm whispering, I don't know. Yeah, playing tennis in a dress. Impressive, isn't it? I couldn't even play tennis in trousers, so, you know. Yes. Right, so I've done some things to my I'm kind of liking how this is coming together. I need something here and something under there. Of course, we don't have to stick pictures in, do we? Could just put every picture tells a story. I like that one. I might pop you down there. I think it's such an easy sort of pack to use as well. It comes together really easily. I mean, that sounds like I'm boasting saying that. I'm not. There was a lot of back and forward talking between me and Heather, who owns Art Stacks, who's produced it, and you know, like a lot of, oh, I think we should change this bit, and that bit's not quite right. So there's a lot of work gone into it, but it's definitely been worth it. I'm just going to stick some little bits in here. So I've got all these little bits left from the tag page, which I'm going to just try and kind of add something extra to this. Might need to get some more glue. Let's put you there. I want some more rainbows. I guess the colours coordinate. That makes the mixing and matching easier, I imagine. I would like to see how they match with Dina's Collage Sparks. Oh, hey. That's a good idea. Yeah. I think they would do. I mean to find out myself, not asking you. No, 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 no. I didn't think you were. It's okay. And then, of course, you can make little tabs with offcuts as well. That's a bit wonky. Wonky, wonky. There we go. I feel like I want to put something on there. I think maybe some of these hearts. Come on, come out, glue. I might even colour these in. Let's leave one side black and white. I'm going to stick them there like that, so you can see them on the other side, even though they're upside down. I don't think that matters particularly. Oh, I found some more hearts. How lovely. Just got a shock as I've looked out the window. It's gone really, really, really dark. I had no idea. Pop that on there. No, that's not going to work, is it? It's going to get in the way when that'll work there. So you can kind of build it up as you go along as well. You can go back in and add more bits to it. I suppose you could do the exact opposite and take bits out if you think you've gone too crazy. But I've got loads of bits left here. Are the papers double-sided? So only the tag sheet, only this sheet is double-sided. So you've got your tags printed on here to cut out, and it's got that on the back. So that's the only double-sided sheet that you get. But yeah, it's kind of works quite nicely, because the offcuts that you've got from your tags you can use for other bits and bobs. I mean, we could even cut some hearts out of these. It'd be a bit fiddly, but it's looking awesome. How speedy? Oh, yeah, I know, Anne. My nickname growing up, one of them was Speedy Gonzales, because I was always very whizzy with stuff. Really, I just wanted to kind of pop on and show how easy this is to create with. That it's just like it comes together really, really easily. And if you want to spend ages and ages sort of carefully putting it together, of course you can. A collection of memories. Shall I put you on the front? Don't know who you are. So like I say, not all the photos are my family members. Some are just other photos that I've licensed the use of. But let me just see, is there another one I could use of? Let's put my nan on the front in her dress, playing tennis. You would need ages. That's all right. But the thing is, you can take as long as you want, can't you? You don't have to be like whizzy. That's all right. Like that one. I want to put that somewhere. Where shall I put that one? I think I want it on my book. Back cover maybe. Yes, okay, good idea. Yes, you could see I was like, ooh, in the middle. Yes. Like I genuinely don't know where to put that. Okay, let me have a look at what we've got so far. So we just need some bits of ribbon to go through those. I think some more dotty stamping would be good, because then it's all going to kind of sit together really nicely. A collection of memories. Oh, I do love my dots. Oh, that one's smudged. Never mind. There you go. Right. I mean, we could even add more flaps, couldn't we, if we wanted to? Right, so then I've got these, which I'll just grab some ribbon and pop some ribbon on. What are the round and square bits? They almost look like tea bag labels. Round and square bits. Do you mean these? Yeah, they're just, is that what you mean? Or, oh no, do you mean these? They're just like little sort of stamp motifs. If you mean those ones, or those, the other ones, yeah, I think you mean these ones, don't you? Yeah. They're just like extra add-ons, really. The second ones, yeah. They're almost like a fake sort of stamp idea, really. Oh, I found another heart. That is all. Because obviously I couldn't put actual stamps on there, so be so careful with all the copyright things. So we need some ribbon, if I can find where I've put it. Some nice blue ribbon there. Okay, let's find some nice colours. Bit of red, orange, bright green. Pink. Purpley thing. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. Okay, couldn't read them from your small screen, and the purple one reminded me of a tea label. Yes, I know what you mean. You mean like on a tea bag? Yes, I hadn't kind of thought about that. Sure. I mean, yeah, it was just like thinking of little embellishments that I could add in that would be, easy to use. Now here's a thought. If I've put staples on through that page, no, I think I'm all right. Are these going to fit? Yeah, so if you are stapling, be careful not to staple through your page, because then you won't get your tags into your pockets. Good thinking. This is just recycled sari ribbon. Juicy. I'm convinced that's going to fit in there. Oh, it will. Yep. Phew. Hi, Deb. I am. I know. I'm just sharing my new Art Stacks zine pack. Zine pack. Oh, goodness knows. I have no clue how you say it, how you meant to say it. Okie dokie. I'm just going to squeeze those in there. It does make it nice and chunky. I love a little chunky journal. You say zine like magazine. Yeah, zine. I think that's what I say. Zine. I've heard people say zine. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to stick with what I do, which is zine. Thank you, Deb. It's very easy, isn't it, to think, oh, I've done that wrong. Right. Okay, so there is it. It is so far. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could even have some transparency over the front cover. Now that you've got it, where is it? I can't see it. Honestly, I've got stuff everywhere. It's ridiculous. There we go. Right. Flapping it around. I'm going to have to glue that on, aren't I, otherwise? And then I'm just going to keep adding things till I am happy with how this looks. The other thing that you can do is, if you've got paint pens, of course you can add some colour to these. Colour in the little transparency circles, cut them out. Let's get some rainbow colours going here. And then you can add some more in as well. They look a bit like Smarties. Okay. And I'm going to cut that out and find somewhere to stick it without being rude. Somewhere that needs tarting up a little bit. I'm just going to pop these tags out of here for now while I keep working. The other thing that you can do is just run down the middle of here. If you've got a sewing machine, you can just run down the middle and it'll stop those sort of centre pages falling open as much. Okay, where shall I pop this? Could do this as another little flap. Or I could have, yeah, I could have put that there, couldn't I? That isn't a pocket, so I can staple that one. I'm just going to staple that onto there. Have I turned that upside down? I have. Honestly, I think I maybe need to go to bed. It's pretty cool. I like that. You could do the same with these rainbowy things as well. You could colour those in. It's one of the joys of, I think, of creating with things that are like this is that, you know, you'll think you're finished, then you'll be like, oh, I've just had another idea. Or to these are Art by Marlene's duo acrylic markers. They are really nice. Yes, I've got to be honest, they are lovely. I do have a little bit of a paint pen problem. Quite a lot. Oh dear. Yes, I've made my own little rainbow here, which I can pop somewhere. I have to be careful not to get my fingers in that. Let's just chop its bum off. Right. Now I need to see if I've got anywhere that I can pop this where it's not going to. Not really. Will it fit there? Let's just cut a bit more off the bottom. A little bit glue. I mean, you can just go completely bonkers with all your colours. Did I? Oh, okay. You just ordered the Artex markers. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, they're nice pens too. I just think like it's important. Paint pens are a really useful thing to have in your toolbox, aren't they? Because you know you can do quick creating with them, and they're great for like adding on those little finishing touches. I want to make another rainbow now. Come back. I just want to make a little one. Oh, gosh. I mean, you could even do the same with the dotty. I've gone rogue. Yes, I did. Yes, she does like them. She had a brand like no, not a brand. She had some that I'd not seen in their line before. I have got some Artex ones, and I tend to use them when I'm teaching. They're in my teaching box. So yeah. So now when I flip that over, I'm going to have those colours with the nice little dots over the top. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. And then I can find somewhere to put these. I could even put some of these on my tags if I want to. Like up here. So there's loads that you can do with all the stuff that's in the packs. They are very versatile, and even though I say so myself, lots of ways that you can use the things in the pack to create a really fun zine. Not on that one, not on that one. No, there's enough on there. And of course, if you think the background is too crazy, that's all right, Angela. Oh, thank you for joining. They also have a range of very thin ones, do they? All right. Thank you for joining. It's been lovely to have you watch and join in. Right, I can't staple that because that's a pocket. So I'm just going to stick that there. A bit more colour, because more colour is better. Right. I think I need to stop before this goes like the rainbow has barfed all over the zine. Right, so what I'll probably do later is just whiz down the middle here on my sewing machine, unless I can just carefully, can I pop a couple of staples there? Maybe I can. That'll do. I think I'm channeling Dina. Right, and I'm going to pop some of my tags in this front pocket and some of my tags in the back pocket. And then, of course, if you want to, you can grab a piece of ribbon to make a little tie to go around it. But basically, all that. So what have I got to? Yolene, I had them before, but I love the coverage and they look like Marlene ones that Claire just used, and no priming. I know. Claire, does Frantic Stamper have my release of this? No. You can only get this Art Stacks release from either me or Art Stacks in Australia. As far as I'm aware, Frantic Stamper hasn't got this release. So, yeah. This one is going to be maybe a little bit more difficult to get hold of, I'm afraid. But I'll ship anywhere. And if I run out of stock on my website, I can get hold of more. That's not a problem. Thank you, Yolian. I think it's come together quite nicely, hasn't it? It's very, very colourful. So if bold colours aren't your jam, maybe don't get this. But if you like a bit of bold colour, then, you know, it's great to play with. So, yeah, let me just show you very quickly before I leave you in peace. So this, I'll give you a little look at the other pack as well. So this is the other pack. And I was thinking I might do another live creating a page with one of these images from this pack. So let me just move all this out of the way, all this confusion. Bold, it certainly is. Okay, so this is the other pack. That's true. Yes, you can order digital ones if you want to. If you've got a laser printer at home, yeah, if you order from Art Stacks, they've got digital ones. So this is the other pack, and in this one, of course, you get 6 sheets. Again, you get they're a really nice cardstock, and there's also, so you get this sheet, you get this one. You've got words, and you've got all these images. I'll be sharing lots and lots of projects using these, and like I say, there's Anne and Courtney sharing them as well. You get all those, and you get this sheet with all these bits on that you can cut up. This one with words. I'm pretty sure, wasn't there yeah, and a tissue paper. Yeah, here it was stuck. And that tissue paper as well. So again, another pack with lots of really bold colours in. I think the one that's my favourite, I've got favourites, I love these words on these flashes of colour, and I love this sheet. This is one of my favourites. But yeah, I've got to be honest, I am quite proud of these. I think they've come together really nicely, and like I say, Heather has helped with like how they've come together. But yeah, so if you have a laser printer, you can order from Art Stacks and you can print them at home yourself, and of course then you can print them as many times as you want. Another thing to think about is you could order digitally, and then it might be cheaper for you to get them printed somewhere else and sent to you. There are lots of companies online who will laser print as well. Thank you, Yolian. I hope it doesn't sound boastful, because that's not me at all. I'm not like that. In fact, quite the opposite. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, so thank you for joining tonight, everybody. It was so last minute. It's been lovely to have your company. I'll put that away later. I can't be bothered now. Yeah. So I'll see you maybe another time. I'll do another live and we'll sort of have a look at creating some journal pages with some of these. All right, everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You are lovely. Right. Have a nice evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you are. I'm off to put my pyjamas on now. So thanks for joining, everybody. Lots of love. Bye. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Yoli, and thank you for joining. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Julia. Bye. I will go in a minute. I don't want to miss anybody saying goodbye. Thanks, Angela. You're welcome.